Air raid sirens sound across Israel following an Iranian missile attack on the country. The rumble of explosions could be heard throughout Tel Aviv as video here showing plumes of smoke rising. Here's a live look now on the ground. One hospital saying that it is treating 15 people wounded by missiles.
Yesterday, Israeli airstrikes targeted Iranian nuclear facilities. Scientists and senior military commanders, Israel Defense Forces said 200 fighter jets struck more than 100 targets in Iran and that the operation could continue for days. CBS News correspondent Erica Brown joins us live from the White House. Erica, we understand the Trump administration now says the U.S. actually helped Israel intercept those Iranian missiles?
Yes, Dick, that's correct. The U.S. did assist in intercepting Iranian missiles against Israel as part of their defense. But tensions have risen exponentially over the last 24 hours after Israel targeted Iran's military and nuclear facilities in that overnight attack, and Iran vowing severe retaliation with that recent barrage of strikes against Israel. Now, this comes as the Trump administration is pushing for diplomacy as they prepare for another round of nuclear talks with Iran this weekend. Air raid sirens sounded throughout Israel as Iran launched an attack. Explosions could be seen in the sky as missiles fell on Tel Aviv. Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, addressed his nation, saying Iranian armed forces will leave Israel, quote, helpless, and that Tehran will not pursue half measures in its response. His warnings follow an Israeli overnight attack targeting Iran's nuclear program and military sites, killing top nuclear scientists and military leaders. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says Iran's efforts to produce a nuclear weapon threaten Israel's survival.
This operation will continue for as many days as it takes to remove this threat.
This Tel Aviv resident expressed support for Israel's actions.
It gave us relief knowing that Iran will never take advantage of nuclear programs towards Israel.
The Trump administration says the U.S. was not involved in Israel's military operation, and the president met with his national security team this morning. In Tehran, Iranians protested Israel's attacks. Journalist Dan Raviv authored a book about Israel.
Israel's been planning this for years. The Mossad, Israel's spy agency, has really penetrated Iran to a deep degree.
This afternoon, an Israeli military briefing was cut short, just as Iranian missiles were detected heading towards the country. Now, for about an hour today, troops at U.S. bases in Iraq and Syria were ordered into bunkers as tensions in the region escalate. And U.S. officials warned Iran against targeting U.S. interests and personnel, saying the consequences would be dire. Dick, Christine?
All right, Erica Brown at the White House. Erica, thank you. The attacks in the Mideast rattled financial markets. The Dow dropped 769 points, nearly 2%. The S&P index fell 68 points, while the Nasdaq was 255 points lower. And by the way, oil pushed to its highest level since January.
Long Island has the second largest Iranian American community in the U.S. And as missiles fall in Israel and Iran, there are prayers for peace throughout many neighborhoods. Some have blamed Tehran for the October 7th massacre and also its support for Hamas. There is anxiety and fear for loved ones in both countries.
They're not trying to hurt the Iranian people. You know, they're not after the Iranian people. They're really after the government, that they're not understanding that they cannot have nuclear.
Are we going to continue to let any country, Israel, United States, to fight and kill innocent people? No. Israel every day wants more and more and more and more.
At the Hillside Islamic Center, Friday prayers included calls for an end to all the bloodshed. Stay with CBS News New York for the latest on the crisis. You can get updates anytime on our website, cbsnewyork.com.